It began with a strange sight in the North Pacific. Hundreds of seals circling the same lonely island for days on end. From above, it looked like a living whirlpool, hundreds of dark bodies twisting and turning in the waves, barking and thrashing with agitation. No one had ever seen behavior like this before. Marine biologist Dr. Elena Torres stood on the deck of the research vessel Arctic Dawn, binoculars pressed to her eyes. "They're not feeding," she said quietly. "They're guarding something." Her colleague, Mark Hahn, frowned. "Or warning us away." For a full week the seals didn't leave. Day and night they remained growling, circling, and diving around the same patch of rock. The team decided to investigate. If something was drawing that many predators to one spot, they needed to find out why. Early one morning, as the fog rolled across the sea, they deployed a deep-sea submersible equipped with sonar and cameras. As it descended, the light faded quickly, swallowed by the black water. The pilot's voice crackled through the radio. "Sonar's picking up something big, really big, 40 meters below the seabed shelf." On the monitors inside the control room, shapes began to take form. A massive metallic structure covered in coral and barnacles, its silhouette unmistakable. "That's no rock," Mark whispered. "It's a ship." The cameras zoomed in. Rusted steel, jagged edges. A hull number barely visible under layers of sea growth. D-71, Doctor. Torres's pulse quickened. "That can't be the USS Discovery?" The Discovery had been one of the most advanced U.S. aircraft carriers of the Cold War, lost in 1975 under mysterious circumstances. For nearly 50 years, it had been nothing more than a ghost story told among sailors. The submersible moved closer, scanning along the deck. Fighter jets sat frozen in place, their cockpits shattered, their wings torn. The scene was eerie, as if time itself had stopped. But when the probe tried to move into the interior, it hit a barrier, a sealed hangar door, completely fused shut by pressure and corrosion. The interior was impossible to access remotely. Dr. Torres turned to her team. "We'll need divers." A week later, a salvage crew arrived. Armed with hydraulic cutters and lights strong enough to pierce the ocean's midnight, they descended into the deep. Each kick of their fins stirred centuries of silt. The sound of their breathing echoed through their helmets like thunder in a cathedral. At last, they found it the massive steel hangar door, half buried in the seabed. After hours of cutting, the metal groaned open, bubbles erupting like ghosts escaping from the past. The lead diver swam through first, his flashlight slicing through the darkness. For a long moment, no one spoke. Then his voice came through the radio, trembling. "Guys, you're not going to believe this." The diver's beam swept across the massive chamber, and there, suspended in the silent void, were fighter jets, rows of them, perfectly preserved. Their wings stretched like the ghosts of war, each one marked with the U.S. insignia, untouched by time. "Intact aircraft, at least 6 of them," he whispered. "It's a hangar. Doctor." Torres and her team listened in stunned silence. They had just uncovered something the world believed was gone forever, the legendary USS Discovery. Back on the surface, historians confirmed it. The Discovery had vanished without a trace in 1975 while carrying experimental nuclear technology. No distress call, no wreckage, nothing, until now. But there was one more revelation, one that explained everything. Specialists discovered faint energy readings from deep within the carrier's core. Its decaying reactor was still active, releasing a low-frequency sonar pulse every few seconds, the same frequency that drives marine mammals into agitation. That's why the seals had gathered. They hadn't been drawn by death, they'd been warning of it. Over the next weeks, the remains of several crew members were recovered and laid to rest with full military honors. As the last coffin was lowered into the earth, Dr. Torres whispered, "They were never lost. The ocean just kept them safe." And somewhere out there, under the waves, the Discovery still sleeps guarded by the same wild sentinels that led mankind to find it again.